Okay, so I've been driving the 2026 Honda Civic Sedan for a bit now, and honestly, I didn't expect to be this into it. Like, yeah, it's a Civic. You kind of know what to expect. Dependable, sensible, efficient. But this new one, it surprised me in a really good way. And I want to just tell you everything I've learned, like we're just talking cars over coffee. Let's start with what's under the hood. The base models, the LX and Sport, come with a 2.0-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 engine. That puts out 150 horsepower at 6,400 RPM and 133 pound-feet of torque at around 4,200 RPM. It's paired with a continuously variable transmission, CVT, and it's front-wheel drive, like Civics always are. It's not a performance beast, but for everyday driving, commutes, errands, light highway, it's plenty. It feels smooth, predictable, and Honda's CVT is one of the better ones out there. Fuel economy is solid too. 32 miles per gallon in the city, 41 on the highway, and 36 combined. Now, if you want a bit more zip and better fuel economy, the hybrid trims are where it's at. The 2026 model brings back the hybrid Civic, and it's available in the Sport Hybrid and Sport Touring Hybrid trims. These use a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle, four-cylinder engine with a two-motor hybrid setup and a lithium-ion battery. Total system output is 200 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque, which is honestly impressive for a compact sedan. The hybrid is actually quicker than the base gas engine. It can go 0 to 60 in about 6.1 seconds. That's quick for something that's also getting around 50 miles per gallon in the city, 47 on the highway, and 49 combined. It's like, you don't have to choose between fun and efficient. You get both. Now, if you're like me and still like to roll your own gears, the Civic Si is still around. It's the only trim with a manual transmission, and it comes with a 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4, making 200 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. The torque comes on nice and early, starting at just 1,800 RPM. It's paired exclusively with a 6-speed manual and has a limited slip differential, which means it actually feels really planted when you push a bit. Fuel economy on the SI is lower, of course, around 27 city, 37 highway, 31 combined. But if you care more about engagement and fun behind the wheel, the SI is totally worth it. Price-wise, the base LX trim starts at about $24,595, which honestly is still a good deal given the standard safety features and tech. The Sport trim is $26,595, and that adds a bit more style and sportiness. The Sport Hybrid starts at $29,295, and the top Sport Touring Hybrid is $32,295. The Civic Si comes in right around $30,995, which puts it in a nice middle ground between sporty and practical. Let's talk size for a second. The Civic Sedan is 184.8 inches long, 70.9 inches wide, and 55.7 inches tall. It's got a 107.7-inch wheelbase, which gives it a really planted stance. Passenger space is solid for a compact, about 96.6 cubic feet of interior volume. Front legroom is 42.3 inches, and rear legroom is 37.4 inches, which means even taller passengers can sit in the back without feeling squished. Trunk space is a very usable 15 cubic feet, and the rear seats fold down to let you carry longer stuff. Grocery runs, weekend bags, even a folded-up bike. It fits more than you think. Curb weight depends on the trim. The gas-powered Sport trim weighs around 2,926 pounds, while the heavier Sport Touring Hybrid is about 3,208 pounds. Even with the extra battery weight, the Hybrid still feels quick and balanced. Suspension-wise, it's a McPherson strut up front and a multi-link setup in the back. The ride is really balanced, comfortable for daily driving, but still responsive when you're taking corners. The electric power steering is nicely weighted too, not overly light like some other compact sedans. It gives you decent feedback. Brakes are ventilated discs up front and solid discs in the rear. Most trims ride on 16 or 18-inch wheels, depending on the model. Fuel tanks also vary slightly. The gas models come with a 12.4-gallon tank, while the hybrids get a slightly smaller 10.6-gallon tank. But thanks to the hybrid system's efficiency, Range isn't really an issue. You can go 500 miles on a full tank. Easy. Let's talk tech and interior for a sec. Because Honda really stepped up here. The base infotainment screen is 7 inches, but most trims get the larger 9-inch display. And the Touring Hybrid gets a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen with built-in Google features. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard on all but the base trim, and you get a wireless phone charger on higher trims. The digital instrument cluster on the hybrids and SI models is also really clean. 10.2 inches, totally customizable and super crisp. Sound system? The base audio is okay, but if you go for the Sport Touring Hybrid, you get a Bose 12-speaker system. It's honestly one of the better sound systems I've heard in this class. Deep bass, clear vocals, and it doesn't distort at high volume. Makes a huge difference on road trips or even just cruising to your favorite playlist. As far as safety, every 2026 Civic comes with Honda sensing as standard. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, traffic sign recognition, and even a rear seat reminder. Plus, higher trims add blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert. These features used to only be on luxury cars, but Honda includes them on pretty much every Civic now. Warranty coverage is a usual Honda setup. 3 years or 36,000 miles bumper to bumper, and 5 years or 60,000 miles for the powertrain. If you get the hybrid, you also get 8 years or 100,000 miles on the hybrid battery and related components. And the feel behind the wheel? That's where all these specs really come together. The Civic just drives like it was built by people who care about the experience, not just the numbers. It's quiet on the highway, nimble in city traffic, and actually kind of fun on a back road, especially in the SI or even the hybrid with that instant torque. So yeah, if you're shopping for a compact sedan right now, the 2026 Civic needs to be on your list. Whether you want a simple, efficient commuter like the LX, something a bit sporty like the SI, or a tech-loaded hybrid that does everything, there's a Civic for it. It looks good, drives better than you'd expect, and honestly feels like a class above where it's priced. If I had to pick, I'd probably go Sport Touring Hybrid. It hits that perfect mix of fun, efficiency, tech, and everyday usability. But honestly, there's not really a bad option in the lineup. Honda nailed it this year.